Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Sandcats franchise here. Today we will finish up year number 9 with the off-season. As last episode we completed the regular season with a 2-game split against the Blowfish. We ended up finishing 6-10 on the regular season, our worst record yet here in the series. Second time we've also finished under 500 in the series, all the way back in year 1 was the first time. Blowfish made the playoffs because of the split, so did the Moonstars, and they went into the playoffs, and, well, they both got smoked. Here's a look at the in-depth bracket. Blowfish swept the Freebooters in the first round, Wild Pigs swept the Moonstars, Wild Pigs then swept the Blowfish on their route to the finals, Jacks swept the Wide Loads, and the Crocodons swept the Heaters, the Jacks then swept the Wide Loads, and the Jacks completed the perfect postseason run with a sweep of the Wild Pigs in the finale to become the second? Though the third of the expansion teams to win a title here in the series. Of course, the Hot Corners did it a few years back. We did it 3 times. The Heaters are the only expansion team to not have won a title. And with that, we're going to head into the off-season here. Here's a quick look at the team here. What we have Eduardo Acosta. Obviously, he's at risk of leaving with how much he's improved over the past 2 years. Hank Ingrown is probably also in danger of leaving as well because of how low his salary is. Acosta less so than Ingrown, but they're both pretty underpaid for their grades. Aubrey Lynn didn't really progress much, so I expect her to stay. Hezekiah Cross, he could leave and ask for a little bit more money. Noop Nash, he didn't really improve too much, so I'm not too worried about him. Skylar Mosley, we could look to move on from. He didn't have the greatest offensive season, hitting below 240 for most of the year. Plus, he's 26 now. I might want to go a little bit younger there at second base. Hercules Bentley could retire. He is 34. Cash Basquette could retire. She's 35. Marco DeMarco's 33. He hit worse than Basquette, so I would more willingly part with him than Basquette. Trino, he didn't improve at all, so I'm perfectly fine with where he is. Edvard Mitchell didn't improve at all, so he's fine. We could look for a younger backup catcher. Morrison's just not developing anymore, so it might be time to move on from him. And Rohan Trevino is now a B-, but he hasn't improved much. For pitching, I'm expecting Candy Sweet to retire. Same with Ken Ratherswell, possibly Grump Everbright. They're all 37 or older. Chiron Throne could also retire. He's 36, so might need to be doing some work down there. For our pitchers, I would love to hang on to Swindle Powell. He might be underpaid, though, so he might want more money. Ed Knapp, we could look to replace. He didn't have the greatest year. Enzo Sawyer was better than Ed Knapp, so I'm willing to hang on to him. Other than that, Juliet Newton I'm definitely going to hang on to because even though she hasn't improved, she was by far our most consistent reliever outside of Kent Ratherswell, who had the best season for us, which was surprising given his old age. Anyway, let's jump into the offseason here and see who will be leaving the club, if anybody. The number went up to $40.8 million. That's not good. That's not good. I don't want to look. Oh, Mosley left. Okay, well, I was going to replace him anyway, so haha, suck it. Ed Knapper's... Okay, perfect. We'll move on. DeMarco... Perfect. Okay, 3 for 3 so far. Wade Hobbs retires from the Moose. Nance Tools from the Heaters retires, and that's it. So we lose 3 players. Nobody from our team retired. That is very interesting. None of those guys who were... So Ken Ratherswell's coming back at age 41. DeMarco's coming back at 34. Bentley's 35. He's coming back. Basquette is 36. She's coming back. Everbright's now 38. He's coming back. Throne is 37 coming back. And Ratherswell 41 coming back. Candy Sweet coming back at, I think, 40. Oh my god. 39. But still. Holy crap. None of these guys retired. Just these 3 left in free agency, and I was looking to move on from all of them. Cross wants to hang around for another year. So does Acosta and Ingrown at their cheap salaries. That's perfect. I'm okay hanging on to Basquette until Trevino's ready to take over in left field. So really, we just need a center fielder and a second baseman on the offensive side, and possibly a new backup catcher. That's 3 things. For pitching, I want to replace Knapp anyway. I'm going to replace Candy Sweet, so 2 pitch starters. Ratherswell I'll hang on to because of how well he pitched. Newton I'm hanging on to. I'm going to replace Throne and Everbright, so 2 relievers. So 4 pitchers and 3 offensive players. That is perfect. This could not have gone any better. Alright, let's look at available players here. Elizabeth Kahn. That is very young and very intriguing. Kenneth McCann, another good option here. Knapp, I will only bring back as a last-ditch signing. He's not our primary target. Let's see, outside of them, are there any other young pitchers? Royce Wiebe, I do not want back. He was not very good. Bam Harvey is interesting. He's going to be a little expensive, but I do like that. Cameron Snow's a free agent. Free agent again, I see, but she's way too expensive. I'm not getting her. Jacob Corvette here. A distant cousin, possibly, of Narciso Corvette, the reliever. Who knows? Beans Bowen I might get as like a last-ditch effort, but I'm probably going to pass on him. His accuracy's too low for my liking. For relievers, we don't need a long reliever. Although I'm intrigued to see how low Alfonso Hahn goes for, because he would be an upgrade over Ratherswell. Let's see here. What about... Ooh, Edward Mullins, a free agent again. Amir Bugby. Ooh, that's a nice young reliever. Bryce Wade. Are we going to pass on him? Plaid Mahoney's out there still. Dozer Hinton. That's a young reliever right there. He's got composed. Okay, I like that. Marcus Briggs. All right. I'm liking what they're bringing in here. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, now let's look at position players. Was there anyone I had starred? I don't think so. Oh, Mulberry Mastiff. Too expensive. So we have Mathis and Marin in center. Let's look at the other center fielders here. Ari Ortiz is too expensive. Jackie Slam had a bad year last year. Not expecting much from her, but I could think about it. Brash Drummond, a nice young outfielder. Okay. He's younger than Marin, but I don't think he'll get down as low as Marin is right now. Drake Dealer is the same age as Marin, and he hasn't been in the league at all, so not a lot of years with him. Noel Blackburn's a free agent. Ooh, Botch Friendly testing free agency from the Blowfish. That's a big loss for them. I don't want Rod Forth anymore. Okay. Yeah, alright, alright. I see. I can see where things are going here. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Alright, so backup catcher. What are we looking at? We got Zane Juarez. No speed, good contact. Got a trait for right-handed contact as well. No average power, decent fielding, good, great arm. Okay. And then Wiscom Contreras. A developmental catcher. Mind you, developmental catchers will have to play at least once every 3 games, so that's a risk picking him, but if Juarez goes, we can always get him. Looking around, the only other thing I need is second base. We have Madeline Rodriguez, a contact hitter, average and everything else. Okay, decent. Same grade as Mosley and 7 years younger. We'll see how low she goes. Other than that, the only other good second baseman is Landon Fair, and he's 31. This is a weak class for second baseman. Then you got the D overall, Winston Draper. He's still in the league at 42 years old. Jesus Christ, just retire, Winston. Please, you don't have any contact left. You're a D. I don't want you to see you in that E+ category, man. Just retire, bro. I'll put Fair on there, but I don't think it's going to be worth the effort to get him. We'll see if any other second basemen come free. If not, we'll just have to pay Rodriguez to come in. She does have 2 traits, so that's working for her. Other than that, we don't really need anything else per se, so the question is, do I want Marin back after how poorly he hit last year? I think it was just me adjusting to the new, it was just me trying to adjust to the new mojo. So I'll give Marin another shot. So let's bring him in for DeMarco here. It's our first signing on day 1 because I know he's going to get signed immediately. Alright, other than that, I didn't see anyone else I wanted to pick up right away. So let's sim 5 rounds. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's see who's still here. Alright, sim all the way down here to the bottom, please. Alright, so we made the first move, then Cruz Charles goes to the wide loads. Dab Horn goes to the Sirloins, replacing Mosh Serrano. Landon Fair goes to the Moonstars. Okay, I figured he would be signed. Bryce Wade to the Wild Pigs. Izzy Baker off the Wild Pigs from Fletcher Mackey, who's now with his brother Benjamin. That is bad. Or actually, where is Benjamin? I don't know where he is. Tandy Deep III is off the Hot Corners, replaced by Patrick Franco. Okay. Let's see. Moonstar signed Narciso Corvette. Buzzards obtain Hera O. Williams. Betwixt Mathis goes to the Nemesis, replacing Pendant Norwest. Moonstars pick up Lennox Bauer. Moose sign Emilio Cobb. Crocodons get Rod 4th. Plaid Mahoney goes to the wide loads. Okay. I didn't want to pay that much for him anyway. And the Moonstars sign Manny Kays, replacing Thiago Parks. Okay. To get another ace pitcher to join their rotation. Are you kidding me? On the next round, nothing. The round after that, nothing. 4th round, nothing. 5th round, Rafael Gonzalo signed to the Buzzards, replacing Luis Singh. Okay. Not a great option there for second base. Alright, everyone else is still there. What are the prices? Juarez is 11.7, so he has to come down quite a bit. Wiscom Contreras is 3.1 million. I think signing him is kind of like just a laugh signing because I could always put Bentley back behind the plate in his secondary position if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but it is an option. So I think for right now, we'll hold on catcher. Second base, only interesting option I like is Rodriguez. Mosley is there, but he's way too expensive as well. Outside of those two, there aren't any really good options. I don't like Stokes because of how old she is. Luis Singh, he's too old as well. Same with Izzy Baker. It's like none of these second basemen are good. They're the only 2 good second basemen on the list that have like some degree of youth. And for center field, Brass Drummond is still coming down, but no signings. Starting pitcher, Bam Harvey, 13.8. Khan, 11.2. McCann, 9.3. Knapp, 9.6. Okay. Hahn, 7.2. Mullen, 10.1. Sutton, 7.5. Bugby, 10 mil. Hinton, 8 mil. 7.1 for Briggs. Okay. Let's go 5 more rounds here. Alright, let's see. Okay. So, Juarez goes to the Sirloins. Wow. Okay, they overpaid for him. And Plaid Mahoney's off the wide loads already for Beans Bowen. Okay, so Mahoney's back out there. Heaters signed Brandon Jenkins, replacing Enrique Goyo. Mac Gunn to the Overdogs, replacing Mindy Marshwater. Sirloins get Winston Draper. And Plaid Mahoney, god damn it. Overdogs signed Buck Swiner, replacing Armani Weeks. Hackliner to the Sawteeth, replacing Zoom de la Cruz. Moose get Linda Hand. Then round 9, Herbivore signed Barrett Pratt, replacing Elric Rippin, the closer. Overdog signed Dunk Harrell, replacing Connor Rowland. And then week 10, the final one, Dregler to the Bee-Wolves. Sutton to the Bee-Wolves. That's it, okay. Harvey's still out there at 10-8, 8-7 for Khan, 7-4 for McCann, 7-4 for Knapp, okay. 5-6 for Hahn. 8-1, 8 mil, 6-3, and 6-5-6. Okay. Alright. Catchers. We need catcher. Well, Camden Brennan's back out there. So is Brennan Cochran. Cochran can't field, but he's got a pop in his bat that's unmatchable. Brennan is a below-average hitter, but he's got a good arm. Maybe. I think we just sign Contreras now and hope we don't lose out on anything, I guess. I mean, it's a developmental role. He's already got better fielding than Morrison. He's almost matching him in arm and speed as well. He just doesn't hit well. I mean, Morrison didn't hit at all last year, so basically it's the same thing. It's going to be Contreras, a developmental catcher. 11.5 and 11 mil for Rodriguez and Mosley. We got to keep an eye on them. Brash Drummond is down the 9.9. What did Marin get down to? He got down to 8.5. Okay, we'll see. Adriel Field is out there. He's 35. He's not a rookie. Oh boy. Ooh, De La Cruz is 33. Yeah, there is still no good second baseman outside of those two. Let's see, pitching. I think we go ahead and get McCann now, just because I don't want to run the risk of him leaving. So let's bring him in for Candy Sweet. So we have a B overall pitcher as our 2. That's nice. We have another lefty. Okay. So right now we have a lefty and 2 righties in the rotation. Go one round here. Gemma Yago to the off the Platypi, replaced by Elmo Slayer, the ace pitcher. And Winnie Noel to the Platypi, replacing Heidi Mabetz. Okay. Let's look at pitching again here. Han is down to 5-4, 7-8 for Mullen, 7-7 for Bugby, 6 for Hinton, 5-4 for Briggs. I think for Briggs, we'll bring him in for Everbright just to ensure that our bullpen is stronger. Let's bring him in. That's another righty in the pen, so we're up to 2. We're going to get rid of Throne. Bugby's a righty, so is Mullen. Hinton's a lefty, so we can bring him in for... We could bring him in for Throne, yeah. Ratherswell for Han. They're both lefties. Okay, we'll see. Another round here. Mullen's a free agent still. Okay, so there's Knapp. There's Bugby. Han. Brennan. Hinton. Mosley. Drummond. Rodriguez. No one's gone. Okay. Let's go one more. Alright. They're all still there. Okay. Alright, one more. Alright, there's some signings. Clubber Buff off the Sawteeth, replaced by Jackie Slam, so she's back in the Sawteeth organization. Irene Fast off the Nemesis, replaced by Tuple Tyler, who leaves the Sawteeth. Interesting. Okay, so we won't see him anymore. Alright, okay. Everyone else is still there. Okay. Let's go for Khan here. Bring her in for Knapp, so we improve the pitching. Alright, so that gives us a righty, righty, lefty, righty. So 3 righty starters. Then for bullpen, bring in Han, improving on Ratherswell. Okay. Be a very solid upgrade, but I do like Ratherswell's pitch selections. Let's bring Hinton in for Throne. Okay. And we can go Han, or we can go Bugby or Mullen. Let's go Han. Okay, bring him in. Down to 14-4. Okay, and then all we got left is second base. Okay, Thomas and Tense off the overdogs, replaced by Arsenio O'Brien. They bring in a reliever. Sirloins get Amy Erickson, replacing Ryder McBride. And that's it. Rodriguez, Drummond, and Mosley are all still out here. So is Brennan. You know what, I don't think bringing Brennan in is the right move. That's too much competition for him and Acosta, so I think we pass. Rodriguez and Mosley are still out here. Drummond's at 8-4. He's cheaper than Marin. He's the same overall. Better arm, same speed, a little bit weaker contact, not as much power, that's fine. But he can play all the outfield positions, which I like, and he's not that bad off as fielder. Alright, let's bring in Drummond here. He's a cheaper option for Marin. Alright, and then all we got left is second base to figure out. There we go. Lennox Bauer off the Moonstars, replaced by Tandy Deep III. Thiago Parks to the Overdogs, replacing Francis Carpenter. Luis Singh to the Overdogs. Turner Yates off the Jacks, replaced by Juice Jackson. Magic Moore off the Blowfish, replaced by Brecken and Nubis. Jacks signed Nino Jacks. Hannah Wallace signs to the Jacks, replacing Ariel Preston. Mosley still out there. Jacks signed Slip Sauter, who tested free agency. He's replacing Poke O'Connell. That's great. We're not going to see Slip Sauter. Nice. Candy Sweet to the Overdogs. Rodriguez still out there as well. Term Goldberg off the B-Wolves, replaced by Beckham Birch, the young first baseman. Jalen Berg signs to the Overdogs, replacing Turbo Miles. Zechariah Pope replaces Buck Swiner on the Overdogs. Heater signed Christopher Guns, replacing Scooter Sandbrick. Poke Foster to the Overdogs, replacing Maggie Rags. Melanie Schaefer to the Overdogs. Mindy Marshwater to the Jacks. Okay. Over to Blowfish signed Cameron Snow, replacing Joanna Heater. Oh boy, so we'll see Snow a lot more. Rhiannon Cannon to the Buzzards, replacing Bella Mietball. Hot Corner signed Maurice Brick. Rodriguez down to 9-2. Xander Muscles off the Overdogs, or Crocodons, replaced by Ari Ortiz. Mosley still out here, okay. B-Wolves Inc. Marla Moore. Blowfish get Vern Turnburner. And the Buzzards signed Bam Harvey, replacing Meat Commonly. Beefcake McStevens, replaced by Skylar Mosley. Okay, so we'll see Mosley a lot more as well. Blowfish signed also Noel Blackburn, replacing Damian Rush. They also lock up Evie Weber, a young first baseman. Bring in veteran reliever Grump Everbright. Grappler sign Izzy Baker. And Royce Wiebe replacing Donk O. Jacks get Lennox Bauer. Buzzards bring in Amir Bugby, the rookie reliever. Jacks bring in Zoom De La Cruz. Hot Corners get Tusker Fuss, who left the Herbivores finally. Herbivores signed Canopy Campos, replacing Danger Meadows. Super Samson to the Platypi. Tandy McDiggins to the Jacks, replacing Juice Jackson. Mulberry Mastiff replaces Kathy Caldesac on the Grapplers. Vihan Robertson to the Hot Corners, back again, replacing Madeline Mathis. Herbivores get Rodriguez. Oh, you cunts. Replacing Silas Logan, so we still need a second baseman. Herbivores lock up Kendra Kerr. Buzzards sign Brennan Cochran, the catcher, replacing Lorelei Midtown. And Grapplers bring back Tucker Turlington, who tested free agency and wanted back. I guess we're stuck with Stokes. We're only going to have $6 million in the budget, unfortunately. And she's going to start regressing pretty badly here shortly. But she's the only option we got that's actually any good. Yep, it pains me to do this, but I guess I have to. Come on in, Stokes. I didn't want you, but I'm stuck with you. Let's see if any other second basemen are released. That's really the only position I want to improve, as I like what we've done with the other options. We brought in 2 B-level starters, younger and better long reliever by ratings. And we also improved the bullpen to bring it all up to B minuses, and we get 2 young pitchers with traits in the bullpen. Still got the 3 lefties to 1 righty disparity, so I'm trying to fix that, but failing miserably, obviously. Then we have 3 righties to 1 lefty in the starting rotation, so it all works out, I guess. So Sawyer's back for year 2, Powell's back for year 3. Then we have 2 rookie starters, Elizabeth Kahn and Kenneth McCann. Let me just make sure they're actually rookies here. Kahn is... McCann is as well. Alfonso Hahn, he's a rookie. Dozer Hinton is a rookie. Briggs is a rookie. And then, of course, Juliet Newton's going into year number 2. So we have 1, 2, 3 rookie relievers and 2 rookie starters. There's 5 rookie pitchers on our roster. Oh, boy. And no one's more experienced than 3 years. Jesus, our pitching is young. Alright, then looking at this, let's see here. Stokes obviously going into her 10th year in the league. Picked her up. Ingram's in year number 3. Cross is in year number something. He came in year 5, so he's in his going into his 5th, 2, 3, 4, 5, his 6th year. Jesus. Ingram's going into year 3. Acosta's going into year 3. Stokes going into year 10. Nash going into year 2. Drummond, I think, is a rookie. He is. It's his first year. So we signed a rookie center fielder. Lynn goes into year number 2. Bentley into his 10th year. Basquette to her 10th year. Mitchell in his 2nd, I think. Yep. Trevino into his 3rd year. Rohan. Diego goes into his 2nd year. And Contreras, I believe, is a rookie as well. Yep. So we have a rookie backup catcher who's very, very bad. We have a very young team. Yep. And a couple veterans to boot. All right. No second baseman yet. I'm going to send up to round 25 and see if anything's here. Oh, Morrison's to the Sirloins. Okay. Zane Juarez is back out. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Round 25. Okay, let's sim through this one real quick. Allison Oldie got released. So did Cashton Moran. Don't see anyone else too interesting. Harley Grouse is still out here, the left fielder. Marley Payne, decently young backup third baseman. Pitching, let's see. No young starters. Killian Kent is free agent now. Okay. Carpenter's decently young. 28, I guess. That's young for what's out here, I guess. She's pretty good. Put her on there. Juarez goes to the Wild Pigs. Okay, well, that's alright. I couldn't really afford him anyway. Carpenter still out there. Moran. Scambrick replaces Magic Moore on the... Oh no, Magic Moore replaces Sandbrick on the Wild Pigs. Okay. Moran or Stokes? Moran or Stokes? Okay. Moran has more power and more speed, just barely. Arm is a little weaker. Fielding's not as good, but it's still passable. And his contact is pretty... It's alright. It could be better. I think I'd rather have him over Stokes. Plus, it'll get us some money back. Kind of want to send to the end of the free agent period, though, and then just pick him up as the new season is beginning. And let's see what happens. Alright, let's see if anybody we lost here in the final round of free agency. We only have $6 million coming in this year, right now. I want to see if I can get that a little bit higher. All of them made it. Okay. So if we bring in Moran, that's an extra $500,000. Okay, I can do that. Bring him in. Stokes is out. So we got younger there. Alright. Not ideal, but Moran is a lot younger than Stokes is. 9 years younger to be exact, so he's going into his 5th year in the league. Okay. He's been a bench player for most of his career by the looks of things. He was a starter last year for the 2 years ago for the Hot Corners. It looks like last year for the Heaters as well he was a starter. Neither year he did like terribly good, so looking for a fresh start here at age 25. I'm willing to give it to him. I'm willing to give him a shot. Because there weren't really any good free agent second basemen at all. Sacrificed a lot here at backup catcher, and there are no catchers available, so we are stuck with Wiscom Contreras, the rookie developmental C- catcher. Oh boy. Alright, I don't think there's anywhere else I want to get like younger. I mean, Bentley and Basket are pretty old, but they're still serviceable members, so I'm not too worried. And pitching, we did a great job with pitching. I don't think we need to do anything here with that. I mean, there's Kent and Carpenter. Carpenter is the same price as some of the B- pitchers here, but she is a lot older. And if I wanted to bring her in, I'd have to get rid of a lefty, which means Hinton would have to go. She does have 4 pitches. Hinton has 3. Hinton has composed, though, and he's very young. What do I want to do? Plus, we're not saving any money. I think we just hang on to what we have. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Sounds like a good idea to me. Ooh, Tupple Tyler's back to a free agency. Okay. I find that interesting. Yeah, I don't see any, like, young people that I like that much. Harley Grouse is still out there. A little bit too expensive, though, for the team. I don't have a lot of money. Tupple Tyler's too expensive. He's pretty interesting. Churn Reach, he's a free agent. Okay. He gave us fits when we played him as a member of the Sterlings last year. Oldie's still out there. She'll probably get picked up rather quickly. Other than that, I don't see anybody I like. Any young pitchers? Nope. Kent and Carpenter are about it. They're the only 2 under 30. And they're both way too expensive at the moment. Okay. We're stuck with what we got. Alright. Alright, so that'll do it for this off-season episode here. Let's just sim up to the regular season and set the lineup here and give you a look at the brand new team that will be taking on this league in year 10. Hot Corners in the opening game. Win against the Moonstars 9-5. Sirloins win in 12 against the Freebooters 4-3. Heaters lose in 11 to the defending champion Jacks 6-3. And the B-Wolves beat the Buzzards 3-1. Nemesis beat the Grapplers 8-4. And the Overdogs beat the Crocodons 5-1. Okay, interesting start to the year. Looks like we're playing somebody. I don't know who, though. I'm interested to find out. It's going to be the Sawteeth, okay? It's going to be Kevin Osborne and Swindle Powell. The Aces will duel here on opening day. We're going to be on the road. I don't like that, but stuck with what I got. We're back to a balanced team. Our ratings are up. Let's see if we can actually win some games this year. And, like, you know, not go 2-6 in the first half of the season. That would be nice. Let's set the lineup here, and we'll give you a look at the new team. Alright, what do we got? Okay, interesting, interesting. Okay, I like this. Okay, so we'll have Lynn lead off, the second-year right fielder, followed by Cross, the 6th-year DH, the 10th-year veteran Hercules Bentley, the only original member of our roster, is at first base. He'll bat third next episode. Batting fourth is third-year shortstop Hank Ingrown. Batting fifth is third-year catcher Eduardo Acosta. Batting sixth is second-year third baseman Noop Nash. Batting seventh is new addition second baseman Cashton Moran. He's entering his 5th year. Batting 8th is rookie center fielder Brash Drummond. And batting 9th is veteran Cash Basquette, returning for her 10th year, 2nd year with us. And on the bench will be the Trevino cousins, Mitchell, and the rookie Contreras. Alright, let's take a look at the new roster here, and we will finish up this episode. Sum up what we did here in free agency. Here's a look at the roster. Who did we bring in? Well, let's see, we bring in a new second baseman, Cashton Moran. He'll be taking over for Skylar Mosley at second base. He's 25 years old, entering his 5th year. First year with us. Hoping to have like a breakout season, which he has failed to have. Then we also bring in a new backup catcher, developmental player with Wiscom Contreras. Don't expect him to play a whole lot in the season, as Acosta will be the primary catcher for most of the year. Contreras is, he's very young, but he's also very, very bad. So we need to get a lot of development into him in order to make him any kind of serviceable. And hope for a lot of random rolls. And then finally, we also bring in rookie center fielder Brash Drummond, taking over for Marco DeMarco, who left in free agency, and also who he will be replacing Ivan Marin, as he is a couple years younger. And he's the same overall. He's a little bit weaker in certain categories, but He's developable, and I think he has a longer career ahead of him than Marin. So I brought him in instead of Marin. And for pitching, Swindle Powell returns. We bring in a rookie left-hander, Kenneth McCann. He will be the number 2 pitcher this year. No velocity on him, but he's got great junk and accuracy, so I look forward to using him. That's my bread and butter. Then we also bring in rookie right-hander, Elizabeth Kahn. She is much like McCann. She is a junk and accuracy pitcher, but she has K-Man, and her velocity is a little bit higher, so I expect her to be a little bit better than him. Maybe she will be the number 2 pitcher. We're not too sure yet. Enzo Sawyer returns for year number 2. We bring in rookie long reliever Alfonso Hans, a southpaw, to replace Kent Ratherswell. Ratherswell had a great year for us last year, don't get me wrong, but he was 41 years old, so we needed to get younger. Han is the youngest long reliever available at 26 years old. He's coming in as a rookie. Might not be here long, but hey, he's better than Ratherswell in accuracy and velocity, so I'm willing to work with him. Then Juliet Newton, the second-year southpaw, is returning for another year. We bring in rookie left-hander Dozer Hinton. He has composed, and he's a pretty well-balanced pitcher, so I look forward to using him. He's got a lot of accuracy and average velocity and junk, so we'll see how he does. And then finally, we bring in rookie right-hander Marcus Briggs. He takes over for Everbright, and he has K-Man, so he has more velocity and junk. Accuracy's about average, maybe a little bit below, but K-Man's really going to bump him up in 2-strike counts, so I'm really excited to use him. So we get younger overall. I think we got better overall as well. I'm looking forward to year 10. Hopefully we can turn this franchise back around and head back to the playoffs for the first time in 3 seasons. Alrighty guys, until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.